I ain't drunk. I'm just drinking.
But you're so high.
Oh man, you know I ain't high.
But you're so high.
Yeah, well I just take a little sip every now and then.
But you're so high.
Bam! Hey kids, welcome back. You're like, fuck, another boat video? You just did a fucking boat video and it's December, dude. Use your head. I know. It's crap. And I don't usually do boat reviews because everything that I do is custom usually. I have a lot of boats now. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My buddy Lincoln David is painting the 7th. I think I have 8 over there. Anyway, and when Lincoln gets done with that, it's going to be absolutely fucking gorgeous. He's been really busy, you know, holidays, work, and family, and life, and so have I. But we have another hydroplane coming, which is going to be really cool. But I am going to do a review. I'm going to call it a review. It's a JJ Roto Geek opinion bullshit session. As we all know, I need to drink my Roto Twister. Hang on. This is a boat that has been around for a while. And you guys who know me know I have this guy, which is the UL19, the Pro Boat hydroplane. And it's all JSONified, custom, blah, blah, blah. Great boat. Thing is stupid, scary, fast. A sparrow farts on the fucking pond, man, and or the lake, and this thing just flips over. It's awesome. So its competitor is Aquacraft. There's Pro Boat and Aquacraft are the two biggest names in pre-made hulls, I think. And I'm a big Pro Boat fan. Pro Boat is like my mocha of boats, right? It's just, I fucking love them. But I do like the Aquacraft, or I did like the Aquacraft UL1, which is a hydro, and it's kind of like the competitor to the UL19. And, but again, you know, it's like I'm really into outriggers and things like that. So it's like, I love my UL19 hydro, but one was enough. But then the other day on eBay, I found a UL1, Aquacraft UL1, for sale that was brand new in the box. I think it was a demo, like in a shop somewhere, because the box was open and stuff, but the boat's never been used. I can tell by looking at it. And for $200. And normally this duck is what, $350, $379, something like that. So I thought, well, shit, $200, bam, you know. And I think that was even including shipping, so it wasn't too bad. I got it, and I'm like, yeah. Let me show you. Hang on. And I know I'm probably going to get a lot of hate over this because I'm sure this is a pretty loved boat. A lot of guys, people out there that have this duck love these things. And it's a good boat, don't get me wrong. I personally do not think it's worth what they charge for it. It's very cool looking, okay? It's, you know, I give it that. It's very light. It's lighter than the UL19, but it ain't a quad. You don't have to get quite as anal about weight. I mean, yeah, sure, every little ounce counts, sure, but it's not like a quad. I did swap out the prop already. That's the only thing I think I've changed. I haven't run it yet. I think, this is my JJ Rotoboat opinion here for what it's worth, I think this boat is exactly worth what I paid for it. I think it's hideously overpriced for what you get. Here's why. This, the UL19, the Pro Boat, is 100% fiberglass, and I think, yep, even the cowl is fiberglass. This thing is an ABS and fiberglass. Let's go on the outside first. First off, I think the fake engine exhaust is fucking gay. Get rid of those. It isn't a nitro. It isn't gas. It's not a top fuel machine. Get rid of the fucking gay. This is stupid. That's like Bardwell with his strap on. Get rid of those. I will be taking those off. The little mirrors, kind of gay. That, and they rotate. You know, if it vibrates, they're gonna like go like that and all jabberwocky. I'll probably take those off. I do not like the fact that the hull, or the canopy, or the cowl, sorry, the cowl has to be taped on all the way around. Now, if you look at the UL19, and yes, I am comparing it a lot to this, the UL19 canopy has those 4 screw downs. Now, you still have to tape the UL19 because it leaks like a fucking sieve. But at least it holds the damn canopy on. This one, I don't love it. Now, here's the really bad part about this boat, in my opinion. And the sticker glue, sorry about that, I haven't cleaned it off yet. But see this nose doohickey? It comes off magnetically. See that? That is never in a million years, in a billion years, going to hold up to a top speed crash. It's going to go blink, and it's going to sink to the bottom of the lake. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scuff, I'm going to scuff this with a sander. Same thing with this edge, and I'm going to epoxy this together. Like, hang on, I can't even get it back on. Stupid ass thing. There, like that. I'm going to epoxy it and tape it so this becomes one piece. The reason they make it a two-piece is because you need to be able to get tape under here so it doesn't leak. But that's not a big deal because I've kind of measured and did my jibber walker thing, and I can still put a piece of tape on there and do that and be okay. So that's really kind of stupid. They should have made this one piece. Get rid of this little underlatch crap and just made it one piece. If you're going to make it a tape-on like they do in the Super Sports, fine. But this, fucking stupid, all right? And this is also made out of ABS. This is not fiberglass, so it's very thin, very flimsy, which doesn't need to be strong. Not really, but still, it's a quality thing. It's like, how does it feel in your hand? It feels like a fucking toy. When it comes to this bit, I don't like it. It looks good. Don't get me wrong. It's a sharp looking boat. And now here we go. Here is the actual hull. The hull is not a fast hull, in my opinion. I think if you kick it to about 55 miles an hour on this, you're going to be doing really, really fucking good. I don't think it's going to handle... It's not going to handle like fucking 80. There's no way. And if you have one of these and you have hit 80, please let me know how you dressed your hull because I just don't see it happening. It's too light and it's a bucket hull, which the bottom of this thing is a flat top. Okay, you got a double-stepped sponson here, which is it's kind of more for looks than anything in this case. They're trying to do that outrigger type of look. But yeah, the keel fin, the turn fin is great. That is a beautiful fin. I like that. I like that one actually better than the UL19s. The UL19s is very sharp, but it's not as good. This is a Grim Racer brand, I believe. The stand it came with is good for those cheesy ass little wooden stands. Not too bad. But it's a bucket hull, what I call a bucket hull. So the hull is actually fiberglass, reasonably thin fiberglass. And what they do then is they inset an injection molded ABS bucket or tub into it and they epoxy it together. I think that's cheese. It makes it light, but light on a boat isn't everything because if you're too light, you fly away. So, I don't love it. I like to have access underneath the sponsons like you do on the UL19. See that? I can stuff my batteries under there. I can do all sorts of good stuff. Here, all I've got's a place to fucking wash the clothes. It's a tub. Nothing big. Very simple design. I don't love it. I really don't. It's a good boat. It's a good beginner boat. If you can get one for $200. Do not pay $350 for this. Get this. You can get these, the Pro Boat UL19s, if you want a hydroplane that's fast. I think they list for $429. Look around, you can find them pretty cheap. It comes with a tactic radio, which I think the transmitter's in the house. It's a piece of shit, throw it away. I will not be using that. That's crap. This is maybe my beater boat, I believe. It comes with a 60 amp ESC that is Velcroed in, which you can see the Velcro just came off the ESC. This is getting pitched. 60 amps, are you fucking kidding me right now? I mean, I can run that on a quad. This is crap. They ran, instead of running a water out, which you should be running a water out the side or out the top, they ran a tube through the transom just a straight tube and pulled it through. Now, that's watertight, believe it or not. That's not going to leak, but it looks fucking hokey. That is some hobo shit right there. I'm sorry. You're paying 300 and some odd bucks for a fucking duck. It should have some chrome coming out the back, not some little fucking urethra thing coming out. That's gay, right? I heard the water jackets on these motors suck. This one has been upgraded. It's got the new oversized O-rings in it. Comes with these Dean's connectors, I believe. Now, back when I started building quads like 5 fucking years ago, this is what we used. I don't know why boat guys and car guys use these anymore. I cut them off and use XT90s. Just me. Came with this Tactic cheese-ass servo, which might be okay. The push rod system is okay. They have a double booted on the rod, which is a complete waste of fucking time. This is a joke. You only need the outside if you know what you're doing. Like I said, the ESC, I'll put that in a little fucking radio-controlled moped or something. I have 150 amp ESC, ESC coming for this. And where do you put the batteries in this thing? Look at this. Here is a 5,000 milliamp 2S. This is 2S? Fuck, hang on. Yeah, I think. 40 series. No, this is a 3S. Okay, it's a 3S. Either way, look at this. That is some tight shit, kids. So that's a 3S. So they do fit. Here's a 2S. This is a boxed 2S. It's a hard shell, which I do like for boats, but and it fits too, you know. But again, look, you're really cutting it close. Really fucking close. This thing is only rated for 4S. Now, the motor is rated for like fucking 8. But the ESC, kids, you're going to pop that shit. You put a fucking 9 volt on that thing, it's going to pop it. So we're getting rid of that shit. We're running 6S in this bird and see what we can blow up. Because I really don't care if I sink it or not. I got it for 200 bucks. It's brand new. I like, the motor seems to be decent. It's got a decent flex shaft in it. The coupler's kind of cheap, but it works. The running hardware is okay. Anodized aluminum rudder. You know, I put the prop on. I can't remember. Let's see if I can find the stock. Shit's falling everywhere. I don't know where the stock prop's at. Fuck it. But anyway, it came with a 3-bladed nylon piece of shit. So I got rid of that. I probably threw it away. But yeah, the shaft is good. The strut is good. This is actually a spare UL19 prop I threw on there. I might put on, depending on how she rides, I got a 3-blade Grim Racer over here. ESC is trash. I think the servo's probably so-so. Yeah. So, and the little fin doohickeys were off of it, so I double-sided taped them. That was the only defect this boat had, was this little chip in the fin, which I really don't give a shit about, because I'll probably just 3D print plates here and get rid of them. But whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I think if you can score this boat for 200 bucks, maybe even 250, I think it's a great boat. It's super light, which is nice. But that's about where it stops. It is a good-looking duck. I mean, it's, you know, it's mean. It's got nice lines. The UL19 is nicer. I'm sorry, but it also costs 100 bucks more. But, kids, if you got the money, like I said, if you can find it for what I paid for it, great. This one comes with a better radio, not much. I don't use the stock radios for these things, but it comes with a better radio, and it's just a better built boat. It's much more rigid. It's stronger. It's just better. If you can get a good deal on this, it's a great little beater boat. But if you think you're going to break, you know, you're not going to go as fast as an outrigger. You're not going to be doing 103 miles an hour on the water with this. If you do, please let me know, because I will applaud you, because you got some shit going on if you can get this boat. I'm not saying it's a slow boat. Out of the box, my guess is this is a 45 to 50, 55 mile an hour boat, which is really, really fucking fast, believe it or not. On water, it's like dog years, man. Just fucking double it. But, so, you know, that's respectable. That's not a bad speed. But the UL19 will kick its ass. in a heartbeat. I mean, there's nothing about it. So I'm going to swap out the ESC. Should be here this week. I'm going to swap that out. I'll put a decent radio in it because I can't use that crap. I'll put a different receiver in there. I'm probably going to put the ESC here, and I'm going to put the receiver here because the ESC that I'm putting in there is huge, and I want the weight to be even down center line. So we're going to put the ESC over here, not with their cheesy ass Velcro bullshit. But we're going to take this out. We'll put it over here. We'll put the receiver over here. And we'll see if we can't burn up this motor with some 6S, because I'm not running 4S. I mean, it's like fucking Bardwell tugboat in the bathtub shit. So anyway, that is my half-ass Jasonified review on the UL1 Aquacraft. Is it a good boat? I think it is. I think it is well made. But certain little bits and bobs are cheap, you know, for a $379 boat that, you know, normally this thing's lists for. No, don't do it. If you can find one for $200, $250, bam, go for it. Then it's a great sled. But yeah, no, go with something else. Anyway, kids, hope this helps. Keep dry side up, shy side up. Take care. Bye.
Gangnam Style.